Greetings once again. It's time for another edition of Shelf Life Book Reviews Online, where I present to you a book that I very highly recommend. Today's book is by one of my favorite authors. It is To Die For by David Baldacci. This is published by Grand Central. It retails for $16.99 in the United States, $24.99 in Canada, and it is 420 pages long. Like I said, David Baldacci is one of my favorite authors. If I had to list a top 5, he'd be just about at the top of the list. My favorite series of his was The Camel Club, which he stopped about a decade or so ago, and I keep hoping he will resurrect it. But in the meantime, his other series are so popular that I guess he figures, why bother? This is book 3 of the 620-man series, and it features former Army Ranger Travis Devine, who now works for Homeland Security, and he manages to get into some very sticky situations. In this book, he is to go to Seattle to look into a murder of the Odom husband and wife. The daughter, Betsy Odom, who was 12 years old, she was with them. They were at a restaurant, and as soon as they left the restaurant, they started getting sick, and they fell over and they died. First, they thought it was a drug overdose, but Travis thinks there's something else going on, and he starts to investigate. Now, Betsy, she basically is an orphan almost pretty well, and her uncle, Danny Glass, he wants to come and take care of her, but he is under government surveillance. He's under RICO charges, and Travis must go to Washington to take him there for him to face the music. But in the meantime, Danny and Travis knew one another, because Danny helped save Travis's army unit many years ago in one of the overseas wars. So they do have a past. Danny wants to take care of Betsy Odom, his niece, but she doesn't want to be with him. In fact, she asks for Travis to take care of her. Now, Travis is a very busy man. He's he's a jet setter, and he gets into, like I said, some dangerous situations. But he gets a letter from someone, and it is signed "The Girl on the Train." Now, the girl on the train was in past books. In fact, she has been out to kill Travis. So now she enters the picture. But there are other people who do not want Travis to find out the truth about the death of the Odom family. So they're coming at him from all angles. And it makes for some very interesting situations. But as he checks further into the past, he finds there's a connection somehow to when the Ku Klux Klan began Christmas Eve, 1865. And so now it appears that they want to launch another uprising against the government. So in a typical David Baldacci book, there is very rarely a chance just to sit back and take your breath, because it is action upon action. And this book is no exception, as Danny Glass finds himself under pressure, not only from the government, to tell the truth, but there are other people who want to silence him, people who want to silence Travis as he gets closer to finding out what really happened to the couple in that restaurant. So this is definitely a book to die for, and it is David Baldacci at his best, and I've never seen him at his worst. So every book that he creates is a classic, and this one definitely is a classic. So if you're looking for a suspenseful thriller that you can't put down, To Die For is the book that you have to look for. So if you do purchase it, please let me know if you do agree with my review. I kind of think you will. So until we meet again, and I do thank you for watching, by the way, stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Bye for now.